Cancer, hi. So this is going to be a reading for September 30th through October 6th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cancer. Oh, there was a kid yelling. I'm like, why am I hearing kids yelling? Because there was a kid yelling or crying. I think it's the neighbors are playing outside. Every time they play outside, there's one kid that always ends up like, ah! I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on? I don't know. I can't be that nosy neighbor, even though I'm curious. Let's see. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the moon. I love when I get the moon for water signs because it's like, it's a water sign trademark, you know? It's like, okay, we're getting to deal with these energies right here, and then we're going to dive in deep because there's shit we can't see, and that's the moon. So yeah, some things are not necessarily lit. They're not showing up quite right yet. Or fully yet. Anyways, in the recent past, the Hermit, the Ace of Cups, the Lovers. Ooh, these energies are freaking amazing. There's a connection there. There's love. There's a lot of depth to this one too. In the way you feel within this connection. Your heart opening up. Really nice energies there. In the current situation, the Five of Swords, the King of Wands, the Temperance card, you're doubting something, you're questioning something or someone. I think, the attraction part, maybe? You're questioning, you're doubting, you're like, you know, how invested are you in this anymore? Huh? Probably not like that, but, you know, yeah, for a minute here. But it's coming through as a pretty deceptive energy in the sense of you've got no reason to question this or something, you know? And you would say, I have every reason I want to make, because that's what we do, you know? So I don't know, there's a deceptive energy to it, but we'll see. We'll see. In the immediate future, the Chariot, the Seven of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Something is coming together or working in such a way that it's just... so something is working out, and it looks like, kind of like this is how it's working out, right? It's going up and up, slowly, steady, and then all of a sudden, like it's really working out, but like really fast. Like it's... you know, so it almost feels like that's the natural course for it, where it's kind of steadily increasing, you know, and growing, and then overnight it's like, what the fuck just happened, you know, kind of a deal. So it's a good energy, great energy there. I don't know what it is, but okay, well, let's clarify. Let's do the moon. The Ten of Pentacles, the Hangman, the Devil. There's something unhealthy to the aspect of stability that you are part of. There's something you're keeping an eye shut to. That's the unhealthy part, potentially. Because I feel like you're seeing something, not feeling great, not looking great, not, this is not the best, you know. And you're not saying anything about it. And you wanna, you know, because it contributes to whatever that is, in a good way, whatever you gotta say. But leaving it like that is just, you know, not the greatest. So you're intentionally not seeing something here. Oh, okay. Let's do the Hermit in the recent past. The Queen of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Chariot. Very interesting. Very interesting, because this all ties up to the current situation here. So there was a little bit of a issue there for you personally. How do I put this? It's such a surface kind of an energy, but it has to do with like a very deep layer of you. So let's put it like this. On the surface, you may not feel confident enough. You may not feel attractive enough. You may, at that moment in time, you're giving me a sense of, yeah, I kind of look in the mirror and I don't like myself, or ew, ew. Which again goes deeper than the surface, but this is how it's presented to me. Like there's something about you you don't like, or but ultimately it has to do with your own self-esteem, you know, self-worth and things like that. So it goes a little deeper, even though it's showing up on the surface there. So you may have taken it as a surface energy of, I don't like something about me, you know? Why I say it's tying up to the current situation, because there is a little bit of, there's lack of attraction here towards me. So it almost feels like it's going back to that issue. Like, well, if you don't like what you see there when it comes to you, how do you expect others to? You know? So you're kind of going to pull from that energy of, I don't like me much. You're going to pull back the same energy of someone. It's not that they don't like you much. That's just what you're going to draw in. So even if they like you the best, you're still going to see them not liking you much. You know what I mean? Because you're creating that to begin with. So it's interesting that it's showing up there. And I feel like there's a lot of healing surrounding that, in the sense of you're trying to go there. Blue! Something's bothering him. You're trying to go there to that sense of your own self-worth. Come here. Okay, shushy. Sit. Sit. And shushy. No more barking at stuff. Not even me through the door, please. Put that tail down. Let's do the Ace of Cups in the recent past. He wants to come in, I think. And he's not allowed. Because he's going to play with stuff. For the Ace of Cups in the recent past, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Wands. But you keep going. Okay, so it's almost like you're keeping it a secret, right? You enter this situation potentially with someone, but then you have those days in which I don't feel good about myself today. Ew. But I'm not going to tell them. I'm going to keep it a secret. They know. It's an energy. It's you don't even have to put it into words. They just feel it. It's anybody would, you know. We feel energy, even if we can't really describe it, or, you know, not put words to it necessarily. All of us feel energy. And it almost feels like, you know, I'm just gonna, it's fine if I don't feel that great about myself today. I'm just gonna keep going here. And it's not that you're lying about it, because I see you healing it. But you're still, okay, yeah, it is what it is. I'll just do this anyway. I'll just show up for this. But not with everything you got, because everything you got is involved in healing everything you got, basically, you know, everything you're about. So it's I'm basically looking at you healing your own sense of self-worth, you know. And a connection would bring that up even more. Hold on, I gotta take care of this. And how I took care of it is I brought him here. You can't, oh, there he is. Because I know most of you love him. Some of you don't like the animal disruption. But, you know, I'm at home. He's a big part of my life. He's not disrupting me. So if he disrupts any of you, you don't need to watch the video. But anyways, for the Five of Swords in the current situation, you get the Two of Pentacles, the Tower, the Page of Cups. There's triggers. There's triggers along the way. I feel like there's still There's still something left. Yeah, you've healed a lot of that. That has to do with your own self-worth, but there's a lot of things coming in, especially currently, that kind of poke you in that wound, because there's still a wound there. It's not completely healed. It's not like you have a scar there, and it is, no, there's still a little bit of, if you poke it, you'll probably open it back up. You know what I mean? So there seems to be something here that's playing off of that lack here. So no wonder you would feel from another energy you're dealing with that, are you not attracted to me or something? It's because you feel it. Because something is poking at that. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. It could create problems on the long run if you don't recognize what it is. But right now it's shown up as just a little bit, but just enough to create a little bit of commotion here. For the King of Wands, they get the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit. Whoever this is that you're looking in the direction of and saying that, I can see it in their energy that there's no lying about anything. They're kind of clear cut. Look, this is who I am. This is what I feel. It's a matter of, do you see that? Or do you interpret that through your own lack of self-worth? Which is, again, it's not there completely. It's not like you think of yourself as the biggest loser in the world. And no, there's just a little bit of something attacking you at this point in that wound of your own self-worth. So you might see whoever you're interacting with, from that perspective that would give you that sense of, hey, you're being loved, you're being supported, you're being all of that. You would be looking at them through your own lens of your own insecurity and making them responsible for that in a way, saying, hey, what do you think? I almost said something stupid, but do you not think I'm attractive? Or, things like that. Whereas like they never really said that. Their energy is showing up as, this is who I am, this is what I feel. And you know that. And you do know that, but if you use your lens of, hold on, I'm being attacked in my self-worth, then you might interpret their straightforwardness as, you suck, you don't like me, which is not true. For the Temperance card, you get the Five of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant. You're working on it. You're still working on it. It's definitely a work in progress kind of a thing. And I feel like you have made a whole lot of progress in that department. But you will have days, times in which you are going to be poked in that, like challenged in there. Like, okay, you worked on your self-worth. You feel better. You feel more confident. You feel like you're looking in that mirror. And then you're like, I like what I see, And then the next day, because there's these energies that are coming to poke at that, you might feel like, oh my God, I'm a piece of shit today. Which it's not true. You're doing the work. You're growing. You're feeling that confidence, and that you're nowhere near a piece of shit or, whatever you say about yourself. But because those energies are at play, you might have those split seconds in which you feel that. But it's part of the process. So that only kind of really clarifies for me that you are working on this aspect a lot. Cool. For the Chariot in the immediate future, you get the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. Something is, this one's weighing very hard on you. This is a partnership. I feel like it's a friendship. It's weighing really, really hard on you, but there's some distance there. It's coming more from you, I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure if it is coming from you. But I don't think it has to do with the current situation. I feel like it's something else. But the current situation in terms of the energy you're working on might actually influence this situation as well. For the Seven of Pentacles, you get the Fool, the King of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. No. One of you is super open here. I feel like this is you, the one that's open to this from an energetic standpoint, but there's distance here. You're almost looking like, I'm not reaching them. I'm not reaching them. This is a very strong friendship, potentially. Oh, man. Let me do the Wheel of Fortune. The Ten of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Moon. Something is very, very unclear here. Are you trying to reach them? This ties up to the beginning there. You know, remember when I told you you're keeping an eye shut to something? You're not expressing something. You're not saying something. This is where it applies. One energy seems distant. The other one seems very open. But there are some things that are happening here that are very unclear. Why is this energy distant, for example? Did they say? Or is it just feeling like that? And it is what it is. I'm feeling this distance between me and my friend. But I'm not going to say anything. Well, does it upset me? Does it affect me? Does it, you know, and I would feel like, yes, it would. Because, you know, they're my friend. So why the fuck wouldn't I say anything? Like, hey, what's going on? What's any issues? You know, no, probably I wouldn't approach the situation like that. But I would say something. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what's going on here. Where it's like, okay, something's bothering me. Something's happening that's bothering me, but I'm not going to say anything. I feel like that's what makes the situation even more complicated, where it shouldn't be. It's like, hey, just ask a question. Why is this happening? I'm feeling this distance here. Am I going nuts, or is there an actual distance? And if there is, why? That's it. No, somebody's like, yeah, I'm not going to ask. It's okay. Well, it's not okay. It's bothering you. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I get the sense that indirectly it ties up to what you're working on. The sense of self-worth, which comes with confidence. You know, you're building that confidence up too. You know, with the sense of, hey, let me open up to things here that are important to me. And that I do want to say something about, but right now I'm not gonna, because I'm not there in that point where I feel like I can. So it's still work in progress, you know. Let me see what the universe has. The Four of Wands, the Death card, the Nine of Cups. This, you working on this about you, is going to reflect in all sorts of relationships you got going on. And sometimes you may think you're going nuts. Like, am I crazy? Like, why am I feeling ups and downs and lefts and rights and all sorts of what's going on? Basically, you're recalibrating. You know, your sense of who you are is forming, is switching the DNA. The DNA up until that point in which you started was, oh, I don't like myself. Well, you're starting to like yourself. You're probably like, and this is what it's bringing me, you know, this whole commotion within relationships. Yeah, until you find that place of, this is who I am and this is what I'm worth. Yeah, it's going to look quite chaotic there for a minute. So, sorry. But that means you're doing a great job. It's working. Blue, we need to recalibrate you, boy. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.